Hi everyone, I'm John the Science Guy and welcome once again to my lab. So I have a great experiment for you today. I just have a cup, styrofoam cup. I'm going to take some water here that I have. I'm going to pour that into the cup just like so. I want my cup to be pretty much almost overflowing. Just like so. All right. Now, if I was to take an ordinary paper clip, just like this, and I was gonna drop it into the cup, what do you think would happen? Go ahead and comment below. Do you think it would sink? Do you think it would float? Take a moment right now and actually comment below. In fact, if you think this idea is cool, why don't you give me a thumbs up in the video? That'd be really cool. All right, I'm gonna take the paper clip, see it? I'm gonna drop it. What's gonna happen? Hey, it sunk. Did you think it was gonna sink? All right, did you think that it was gonna sink before, or did you think that it was gonna float? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the same paper clip, and I'm gonna use kind of like a lever, all right? And I'm gonna put the paper clip on the lever. You may have to practice a little bit to get your paper clip to be at the right fulcrum, because if it's not correct, it's not gonna be a shelf, right? And it's not gonna hold your paper clip. So just bend it. You may have to just play with it a little bit, which is really easy to do. Okay, see how I've got that there? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and just set that right on the water. Hey, it floated. Now, why was that? Because before you saw that it sank. But why did it float when I used this fulcrum, this little lever that I made out of it? Well, because what I did is I created surface tension. By creating surface tension, by just a tiny bit, I was able to have the paper clip lie on the top of the water. That's pretty cool, isn't it? All right, if you thought that was cool, why don't you tag some of your friends, colleagues, and associates that you would just like to wow them with that. But let's get to the life lesson, because you know I'm all about science, but I'm also about how science helps other people become better versions of themselves. Why is tension, or I should say some tension, important in your life? Well, just like we learned about this, surface tension and other types of tension are good because they can actually support you to something. For example, if we had tension, we're able to hold up something. If we didn't have tension, we couldn't build a home, we couldn't build a house or a building. But how is it important in your everyday and business and motivational life? Well, sometimes in life, we don't achieve something because we don't have enough pressure or tension to do it. When you get a little bit of tension or a little bit of resistance, and I'm not talking about like once in a while, I'm talking about that continuous resistance. And it's just a little bit, almost like the resistance of a rubber band. When that happens, it causes our reticular activating system, which you know I've talked about many times, to engage and say, hey, I need to change course. I need to adjust my path so I can be successful. Thus, if we didn't have surface tension, we wouldn't have bridges, we wouldn't have strong homes, buildings, we wouldn't have textbooks, we wouldn't have bottles, because we wouldn't have the surface tension we need to be able to mold and build the plastic or even make the caps. So the story here is this. In your life, if you get a little bit of tension, it's okay, because that tension is going to propel you forward to bring out a better version of yourself. And that, my friends, is absolutely astounding. Now you know what I want you to do? Yes, I want you to share this video out to everyone you know. That's right. And I know that you've enjoyed this video, haven't you? What are you waiting for? Go ahead and smash that bell notification icon, because I know that you want to be instantly notified when I post new content about science to help us become better versions of ourselves. I'm John C. Morley, aka John the Science Guy. Thank you so much for joining my lab. And remember, if you like this video, browse all the way below it and click on that link to help us buy a cup of coffee for my team and I. We'll be so grateful because we'll invest in new technology to bring you even more videos about science. I'm John, the science guy, and I'll see you in my lab again real soon.